Alright, today I'm going to go over with you several different tools that you have in order to be able to get your screen captures that you need or to edit video that you need. First of all, I'm going to show you, we're going to go right up here to WeVideo. This is a video editing software that you do not have to download anything. It is online. I set up a teacher account for this with 30 licenses. So if your group doesn't have anything else and you haven't looked at anything to edit your video with, you need to get one person from your group to come see me so that I can give them a link to get signed up in this. But I'm only going to give it to one person in the group so that we don't use up all the seats that we have. WeVideo is very easy to use. Right here I'm on my dashboard. These are just some of the things that I did. We're going to go to projects. Well, we need to create a new one. I'm going to show you that it's very user-friendly, super easy to put something together. I'm going to create a new one. I have already uploaded a couple of different things here to work with, and I'm just going to show you very quickly how to put a video together, and I'm going to show you how to use one with green screen so that if you did decide to shoot yours in front of the green screen, this actually has a green screen editor where some of your other things like maybe CuteCut and stuff like that, I don't know if it has video green screen on it or not, but this one does. So you're going to have at least 2 tracks. They start you off with 3, but you're going to have at least 2 tracks. Now, I'm going to use green screen on this one, which means one of them is the background track has to go in video 1. Now, I know in Camtasia it has to be in video 1 and then you put everything else above it, but I don't know how for sure WeVideo works, so I'm just going to tell you, put it in video 1 because it works. You can make your background last longer or shorter or whatever you need it to do. Now, I had this young lady come in and record a voiceover for this background. We need to play a little bit of it, or actually no we don't. I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm going to pretend that I've already edited this, but like if I needed to take off a few seconds at the beginning, all I have to do is click and drag that and reduce it. And I can do the same thing at the end of it. I can click and drag and take some of it off, change the length of that clip. You're going to want to listen to it. You're going to want to see what you need to cut off wherever. You can also, in the clip, let's say we were right here. I'm pretty sure those are scissors right there, so I could split this clip into 2 if I wanted to put something in the middle of it or separate it. That's what the scissors are for. Mostly what I think you guys are going to be editing out is going to be beginnings and endings, because I think you tried to shoot your stuff all together like kind of flowing where you didn't have any interruptions in it. But if you did and there's like a blooper in the middle that you need to take out, you can use these scissors, split it, and then you can get rid of what you need to get rid of. Alright, now, right now if we were to play this, we would see, and I'm going to do this too. I'm going to take out the sound on this clip right here just because we don't really need it there to show you how this works. I also want to get rid of the green because right now all we can see is her and the green. So I'm going to go right here and I want to choose this box right here. Do you see this where it says color keying? Anything that says chroma key, color key, or something like that, that's where you take out the green or whatever it is that you have back there. So I'm going to go to color keying, and this has been kind of persnickety today. Oh, it worked the first try. You click and drag on this, you bring it over here, and what you're going to do is you're going to find the green that you want to get rid of. Now if you recorded well, your green is going to be the same shade and there's not going to be shadows in it, so it's going to be pretty easy to get rid of. So you can just click somewhere in here and it's gone. All that green disappeared. And now you can see your video on top of your background. So we're going to say that we're done with that. There's ways that this defringing and all these other things, these kind of make it a little bit better. They clean it up a little bit, but if you're not sure how to use that, it's okay this time. All right, just I wanted to show you that you could do that. All right, done editing. We're not going to spend tons of time on that. Now, an audio track, you have to have at least one audio track on here, which usually comes from your video. So what I'm going to do, though, is I'm just going to drag the song that I happen to lay in here to do something else with. And the song is way too long, so I'm going to reduce the amount of time on that song, get rid of some of it. And let me see if it's going to allow me, what is this right here? Open fade options. There we go. Now I can fade it in over the course of, let's say, 5 seconds. I want to fade it in, and I want to fade it out over 5 seconds. You see where it put those marks there? So the music's going to get louder here, then it's going to get softer until it goes off. Alright, so let's see what this video looks like all thrown together. Where is my there we go. Let's use this so that the sound is a little bit better. We're not going to play it for very long because it kind of makes a mess of my screen capture. Alright, we're just going to play it in for a few seconds. Alright, you heard the music fade in, and then you can fade it out at the end, or if you just want it to have the same sound all the way through, that's fine too. I'm just showing you how easy it is to put these things in there. Now, how many of you need to use this video editor or something like it to put your editing tools together, to put your video together? You need to use this, and you also. Alright. Does this look pretty easy for you to use? Are there questions that you have about it? Alright, then we're going to leave this where it is right here, and we're going to move on to another tool that you have. Those of you who need to shoot your screen captures, this is something that you're going to use. Alright, we're going to move here to Screencastomatic. Alright, this is a free screen recorder that you can use. You will have to have some software on your computer, but the good thing is this: if you go down here where it says type here to search, you're going to go to Software Center, and if you will look in the Software Center when it comes up, there we go. You have, the school has already set up for you Screencastomatic right here. You will click on that, put a little check mark in there, and you will tell it to install it. You will have to wait for it to do its thing because it doesn't just happen immediately, but it's working now. So it's going to keep working like that. But you can also record right from this screen here. See where it says start recording? You just click on that. You can launch the recorder. You can open, you have to allow it. Alright, you have your choice of recording just the screen, just the webcam, or both. And if you see the little green lines moving here, you can tell that it's picking up the audio that's coming in as well. So let's say we wanted to do both. You get to pick where you want your webcam to show up. Do you want it to be all over the screen, in the corner, or I'm not sure what this one is. This might be off. But I usually choose right down here in this bottom corner to put the webcam. Alright. When you're ready to record your screen, you're going to go right over here. See this button that says record? You're going to click record. It will count you down. Now, whatever is happening, I'm making the screen recorder, the screen capture on Camtasia, but now I'm also doing this one little segment right here on Screencast-O-Matic. Let's say that that's all we needed to record. You can still move around and do all the same things that you do, just like I do when I do my other ones. Let's say I'm done, so I'm going to click this pause button right there, and then I can say, okay, well, I want to see what it looks like, so let's preview it. There we go. Now, whatever is happening, I'm making the screen recorder. Alright, so it recorded. You got everything you needed. Let's move on through this. Let's say we're done with that. It gives you options. You can save it as a video file. You can upload to Screencast-O-Matic. I don't recommend you doing that. Or upload to YouTube. I don't recommend you doing that either. What I do recommend is that you save it to a video file. Then that way, if there's anything you want to edit in there, you can edit it on WeVideo. And then after you save it from there, if you want to upload it to YouTube later on, that's your call. But all you really need is a video file on your computer. So I will click right here, Save as Video File. It's going to save it as an MP4, and I'm going to publish it. It's going to go slowly, but that's okay. What do you want to do with it? I want to publish it. There we go. What does it say? Oh, I need to choose a folder. It did not like me not giving it a folder. So I'm just gonna create a new folder on my desktop. See this little button right here? That's new folder, and I'm gonna call it Screencast-O-Matic Example. Okay, and I'm going to open that folder. Yep. Screencast-O-Matic Example. And we're going to say, okay. Now we can publish it. Failed to encode. Antivirus. Okay. I'm not going to retry this. I do know that Screencast-O-Matic works. It will probably work better if you allow it to install on your machine, which is what I'm going to do now. And once it's installed, it's a whole lot easier to use because it's on your machine. You can go right here, and I now have that installed, so it should be right here. See, it says Screencast-O-Matic. Screencast-O-Matic, and you just want to use the free recorder. You do not need to do anything else with it, and again, you follow the same instructions that we did. Now, those of you that are doing Minecraft on your laptop, Screencast-O-Matic is the perfect way for you to record what you need, but you are going to have to install it and then make sure you follow the steps. Make sure you're using the free stuff, and that's it. Yes, sir.
How do you? Because
how do you what?
Install Minecraft.
Okay, there's a problem there. You have to have admin approval in order to install that on your machine. They don't have it set up in the software center. So if you can't get it on your school laptop and you have it on your personal laptop, you can still use Screencast-O-Matic on that. The other thing that you can do is, and this is for those of you who are doing 3D modeling using your game system. An easy way to get that recorded is to set up your phone, prop it up on something, or use a little phone tripod or something like that. Aim it at your TV screen, your monitor screen, whatever it is that you're using to create that Minecraft, and then you take them on a tour. Now you're going to have to make sure that you speak loudly enough that they can hear you, and that you show them where you're going, make sure the graphics are good, because they're going to judge it based on what they see there, and then they're going to judge it again when you actually present it in person. So I realize it's difficult to give them a Minecraft file because that means they're going to have Minecraft in order to open it. I get that. So that's why we're going to do a screen capture. Yes, sir. Off of what? You can record on your console. Will it make videos for you?
Yes.
Okay. If there's those of you who need to know how to do that, talk to Barry. All right. Questions so far on either Screencastomatic or WeVideo? Any questions so far on those things? Now, is there anyone who still does not have something that they can use to edit their video, even with these things right here? Yes?
I'm recording on my phone and I don't know how to edit.
Okay. You can record on your phone and then you can move that video from your phone to a laptop. All right? We will go over how to do that. Yes?
Okay, so if you did that,
If you did what? If you recorded on your phone, then you move it to your laptop, then you need to either use WeVideo or one of your other video editing tools that you have to edit your video and put it in its final form. All right, and there's lots of great features on WeVideo that you can use. Tons of different things that you can try, different effects, themes, things like that. So feel free to play around with WeVideo. Like I said, it's a free trial right now, so we have the option of using pretty much all of its features. They do that to you. They get you hooked on it, and then you have to buy it. But we're going to try it first. Yes, sir?
So for that Minecraft or whatever, you supposed to like make something in the game?
You are supposed to make a 3D model. That means you're supposed to build something.
Like in real life?
Yeah. You know, you could build, I don't know, maybe you could build a cool tank or something like that that's going to blow things up. You could build a giant fort with all different kinds of rooms and things. Or a castle or a house or whatever it is that you're going to build. It's called 3D modeling because you can build it virtually in 3 dimensions. All right, you're not necessarily having to put a model together on a table or something. You're doing it on the computer. Yeah. All right, does that make sense? Did it answer your question? Okay. Now, are there any other questions about what needs to happen as far as video editing, screen captures, getting your projects finished and ready to turn in? Any questions on that? All right, then give me just a second. I'm going to stop this video, and then we will move on and work on your projects in here.